Good evening, everyone. So our first item on the agenda is number 3 is correspondence. Do we have anything? Anyone? Our next item is number 4 is public comment sessions for items that are on tonight's agenda. I don't believe we had anyone sign up to speak. So we'll move on to number 5 is presentations and guests. And our first person up is our capstone project, student presentation, capstone project for civics and social justice class, Cole Terwilliger. And he's going to be joined by Matt Haynes. Matt Haynes here?
Yep.
Oh. We're doing that.
Hello. You're welcome.
So you want me to tell me about my project?
Please.
So for my capstone project, I found out about the E&L program and I decided I would like to help them and kind of help the L students at our school. So I found out about a grant that I could use to help purchase earbuds that could help translate for these students that don't speak English and could help them feel more welcome and be able to kind of form into Tri-Valley a little better, since it's a lot harder to go to school when you don't speak the native language. So I got the grant approved and we purchased the earbuds. I actually just met with the E&L teachers a couple days ago and we started working out the earbuds and they're planning how they could use them to help the students.
That's excellent.
Yeah, great.
How many did you have?
I could only get 2 with the grant.
Were these going to be used in specific classes, or is it for the student to use throughout the day?
It's for the students to use throughout the day.
Very nice.
That's great.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cole. Our next item is the Route 42 Community Playground Project, and we have Adele Barnard. Please step up. Thank you.
First of all, I just want to say welcome back to everybody. Congratulations to the new board members. I recognize a few of you from long past. Tim went to school with my son Ryan. Patrick Kelly, who volunteered in my classroom. I taught his daughter Riley many moons ago. Mr. McGregor, Brianna, his daughter, is one of my kindergartners. Mr. Dean, welcome back. You served all those years and you're back again. Bravo. I mean, really, that takes a lot. So, all right, I have a lot to share. I will try, if you don't mind, I'm probably going to read more than I'm just going to speak because I don't want to miss a thing. Okay. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Adele Barnard. I'm a retired Tri-Valley teacher, having taught kindergarten and kindergarten first grade multi-age for 19 years here. I retired 8 years ago. 8 years ago. Ooh. Prior to that, I taught 18 years in preschools, Head Start, at Sullivan County Community College as well, and a one-room multi-age classroom in New Hampshire. My husband Chuck and I raised 3 sons, all of whom attended and graduated from Tri-Valley very proudly. Our school, the Tri-Valley community, and Tri-Valley children continue to be dear to my heart. I am very child-centered, and I want opportunities for all children. So what is this project, and how did it come about? I know some of you are already aware of it. Many are not. This project is to raise funds in order to bring a playground structure to our local Route 42 community park that will accommodate ages 2 to 12. If you don't know which park that is, it's the ballpark field up on Route 42 up here, or wherever. It came to be because there was a need. No playground structure exists currently in our park. There are swings. I noticed and soon found that other Sullivan County community parks had one, if not more, playgrounds within most of their communities. Our local little children, not yet of school age, could not make use of the school playground during the school day, and I noticed parents and caregivers who were seeking out a place for social and physical opportunities for such play. For me personally, my family and grandkids visited, and while here, often needed to travel outside of our area in order to find a playground geared for young children under school age. Likewise, older children would enjoy a park playground as well. So I thought, and I thought a lot, we could use this in our community and we can do this. And I had the willingness and knowledge of how to proceed. Knowing that I would need the help of nonprofit organizations to handle monies and town approval, I presented the initial idea of a park playground to the Town of Neversink Board in May of 2021. At that time, they recommended setting up a committee, and I did so. I sought out and received support from Tri-Valley Little League and Tri-Valley PTO, who agreed to join in this endeavor and collect and monitor funds for this project. Cher Wool of Parks and Recreations guided me with making a proposal. Over the next year, I met with this group, researched a lot, and presented again to the Town of Neversink Board in April of this year with a full proposal. At that time, I received approval to move forward with fundraising efforts and was granted a pledge of $10,000 towards a structure and $5,000 towards site work in the upcoming 2023 budget. Having been granted this approval, I began earnestly fundraising. I wrote several letters to local and surrounding businesses and organizations and received several generous donations. My husband and I sold raffle tickets during the Little League 50th celebration, held an ice cream social, set up at storefronts for donations, and set up a table at the fair all 3 days for both selling raffle tickets and accepting donations. Our group also helped to sell tickets for a very successful cash raffle. Since April, we have managed to raise $5,000 to cover our raffle payout and another $22,360. This, along with the town pledge, leaves us currently with $32,360, with a goal of $35,000 by spring. We have a supportive community. We can purchase a structure at this price, but it will not be the structure most wished for. As you know, most structures can be costly. With inflation and a wish for a better structure, we are hopeful to raise above this amount and possibly reach $45,000 by spring, at which time we plan to begin to install the structure. However, I should note that our initial goal was $35,000, and we can get a structure with that. It just may not be the one that Tri-Valley community is the most proud of. Why am I here? I'm here to inform you of the project as a community endeavor, first and foremost. Although some of you are aware of it, there are still several people who have not been reached in our community. We've put up several signs, we've created a Facebook page, posted in Tri-Valley discussions, and placed advertisements in the Townsman. So I'm here to seek your support in promoting the project and spreading the word. I'm here to ask you to allow for us to seek school participation for possible future fundraisers when deemed necessary. Example, one idea is a karaoke challenge whereby the football team, cheerleaders, etc. might all compete, or teachers, administrators, etc., to benefit the playground. Just an idea. I'm here to ask for your permission through future fundraisers to have school assistance in copying and or sending home flyers if needed. And lastly, because I know this is always a concern, if any monetary support is available for a community need through school funds, it would certainly be welcome. I have a handout for all. I think I'll wait just a second. The handout covers the basics of the project and facts surrounding the project. In particular, I'd like to focus on the benefits and the facts section in the handout, which relate to the school as well as the community benefits of a playground addition. Now I will pass out the handout. I do probably have enough for the whole audience if you would like. Would you like? I will start here and then, gosh, I always say I have the best papers out for a while, but it's true, and it might be two. used to this anymore. Fingers are not in practice.
Thank you.
Okay, if you look at the benefits section, and I will do as well, that might help. Did I attach it? You know what? Need one myself. I don't think, no, I did attach it. It's here. It's here. On the very end. Not only, of course, does it benefit children, it provides a safe and social activity area for our local children. But during Little League and youth soccer games at the park, the children can benefit from playground by use of the younger children who are attending their siblings' games. I think it's important to note that it would provide for a positive attraction for families who choose to reside in our area. As you know, our school population is somewhat down. People who come to an area look for things for their children, and anything that is positive like that brings your young families. I know I moved here when I saw the activity in the school. There was a school fair at the time. They were building things. There was school fun day. There were things that were just really important to me as a parent. It would make for an all-inclusive, welcoming gathering place for families who visit, and it would help in promoting the town of Neversink as a child-centered community, and it would help in promoting, of course, healthy physical outlet for children. The facts section is important just in that in all my research, the town of Neversink was one of only 3 of 15 townships in Sullivan County without a state or town park playground. So I think we need to go for that. And it's been since 2016 that there hasn't been an endeavor to really build a playground, so it's starting now. And then it just provides you with the monies, which I already spoke about, and the fact that the Little League and TV PTO are behind us and the town board is supporting us. And at the bottom, just where donations can be made, and our Facebook page for more information. There's a lot on there. I believe that's everything, but if there's any questions for me, I'm happy to answer as best as I can from the audience, or I don't know how that works.
Anybody have any questions from the board?
If I could, please.
Sure, George.
What would be, do you have any schematics of it that's proposed?
Very good question. I meant to mention that. We're working with 2 companies right now who have given us, designs based on the $35,000 amount. And they're doable and they're okay, but like I said, they're not the dream structure. One of the companies is actually the one that did the bleachers at the playground recently, Playworld. I feel they're very efficient in what they're talking with us about. We do know that one end would accommodate young and the other end would accommodate older, and it's looking at one structure. They're usually 2 to 12 years old structure. I believe on here, on that page that I handed out, it would be a composite of steel and plastic. It's not wooden. Not sure what else. So
You talked about the dream structure.
Structure.
What would be the potential cost of that?
A real dream structure?
Right. What you're envisioning?
If we even had 50,000, we could get a nice structure. For what we need. We don't need a full playground. We need a structure because there's already swings on site. We're really looking at slides and climbing mostly. I think 50 to 55 would be really nice. I think 45 would do. I really do. I know 35 will do. I've looked, they have sales each year, good sales on things that are priced maybe at 52,000 and they'll go down to 36. Something in the 40s will go down to 28. There are structures. It's just what you're looking for. Do you want a lot of wasted things on your playground, or do you want really constructive things on your playground? I will say too, I did design a playground in my first years of college. I am very familiar with a lot of the layouts and a lot of the needs. This was a long time ago, but it hasn't changed all that much. But a truly dream playground, you're talking a lot of money. Like the school was, I can't even guess what that costs, but a lot of money. We don't need that. We don't need that. We just need a nice structure for kids to be able to be on, and accommodation, maybe 30 kids at a time. I'm going to say that most of them are between 30 and 40 tops. So.
And what was the age you were shooting for?
Well, primarily, I wanted to make sure that the young ones had access to a place, because they don't, as we mentioned, but 2 to 12. The structures are made 2 to 12. If you'd like the names of the companies, the two companies I'm really focusing on are Playworld and Game Time. They are working with us the best. They're giving us the best prices for the best quality. So but we haven't picked out a set structure, not until we know our monies. We kind of need to know where we stand.
Thank you.
Sure. Anything else? Anyone else? Rose?
I'm blinking. Okay, thank you. I just wanted to say that I think it's a really great endeavor, and like you said, it will definitely benefit families with young children during sports. If I could make a recommendation, I know you said we have the swings there. Mm-hmm. I know they don't have an accessible swing.
Right.
If it's possible to add that to your list, because if it's
been discussed. It's been discussed. It does cost quite a bit more money. Yeah. And that's where we are. So there may be individual pieces that we can add. Like say there's a structure there, maybe the next year we could add depending on what monies we get, something that is accessible for all children, because you really do need that. Yeah. Really do. I understand that. A swing is nice, but it's not enough. No, definitely not. So I agree, and it's been discussed. Something all-inclusive. Being discussed. I will add too, our group is very small. I wanted to say a little bit more about that, and I forgot actually. Our group of helpers they're wonderful. I've got a team of about 6 who are really trying to help with this. They're also the ones that are involved with the PTO, with the Little League, with the basketball. They're coaching. They're tired. They helped me as much as possible. My husband and I, the 65 and 66-year-olds, are the ones doing a lot of the work. We can use people to help us on this committee. But I do know the PTO is working to recruit more members, and I think a way to support that as a school is to support your PTO and get your teachers involved in PTO again, and perhaps offer childcare at nights for night meetings, all those things that they used to do in the past that brought people in. We had a lot of people in PTO back in the day. Your folks, Tim. Mr. Dean, oh my gosh, and we did a lot for kids. It's dwindled, and they're rebuilding, and these girls are girls and men. There's Eric Rakoff's handling our money. I have to remember we have some gentlemen with us, and really working hard to bring it, healthy again, because I know it went through a little bit of turmoil. It is not in turmoil now. It just needs to be rebuilt. So that's it.
And while we wait for this terrific playground, I do encourage the community with young children, check out the Never Sink Fire Department, because they do have that little playground, which is suitable for now for young kids.
Oh, absolutely. In fact, stated that was one that is available. However, it's not easy for it is. It's there. It's somewhere to go, but it's definitely a place to go. That was way back. So, and the times have changed, especially since 9/11. Okay, taking a long time.
The community supported 90,000 and more for this previous playground here.
I know, and they'll do it again if the word gets out. We need to get the word out, and that's why I think the school is one of the best places if even a flyer can go home to let people know that. But again, I seek your permission with that. I'm not sure what your rules are with that, but it is a community event, and they will be your students someday. They will be they're your families now. They will be your students. So, that's it.
Adele, can you get a list of what you would like us to, how we could fit in, and timeline on some of the events that you proposed?
Sure.
To either myself or Superintendent Erilyn Long,
Sure.
and we can then, you know,
Right, we
we'll
don't have
review
any
it.
set fundraisers right now, like we're talking about, we just finished one, but we're talking about some, and absolutely, you know, by person.
Okay, great. Thank you. Appreciate it. Great.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all for your service.
Okay, next up is item 6 is the Superintendent Erilyn Long, his report.
Good evening, everyone. I just want to say a very special thank you to our administrative team, our cafeteria, our maintenance and custodial staff, and all of our folks. We had a fantastic welcome back this week. We've had 2 wonderful conference days, and then this morning we welcomed our students back to school, and it really was delightful. It was great entrance, great dismissal. I didn't see any tears. A lot of parents dropped off and left as fast as they could, but it was really a great day. And I had the opportunity to go to the secondary school for their opening, wonderful assembly with the students. And I think for the most part, everybody was really excited to be back. So it was a great kickoff. Just some public notice, our district safety plan is now live. And we will be having a public hearing on October 6th at our board meeting at 7 o'clock for any feedback. That is available on our website. And then finally, we're kicking off our fall athletics starting tomorrow. Our girls are home against Monticello on the playing soccer. Our varsity boys and girls cross country are at an invitational at Vernon Verona Sherrill. And then Saturday at 1, our boys football team takes on Dover here at Tri-Valley.
Okay, thank you. Okay, moving along to item 7 is items that the board would like pulled from tonight's consent agenda. Anybody? Okay, can I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Motion.
George? George and Rosa second. Please proceed to vote.
Aye.
It's unanimous, thank you. Okay, moving to item 9, any board committee reports for tonight? Okay. And item number 10, old business. Any old business to discuss? Item number 11 is public comment session for items that are not on tonight's agenda. And I don't believe we had anyone signed up. Okay. Item 12 is announcements, reminders, and upcoming events. Dave Pulley, would you like to speak?
We'll keep it brief. We did have a fantastic day today. It was great to have the students back in the building where they belong. Just by calendar, a reminder that our open house for grades 8 through 12 will be Thursday, September 29th, and more information will be coming out about that to parents regarding the format. And then we have our homecoming week, October 3rd through the 8th. So 2 great events to get us going in this school year. Last evening we had a wonderful locker night, which has become a tradition for our 7th grade students. And we certainly want to thank our National Honor Society students who were there last night helping out.
Ms. Williams?
Good evening, everyone. We had an excellent day in the elementary school as well. Miss Long, we appreciate you helping some of our UPK kids, but we have a plan for them. The students were very excited to be in the building, and from our youngest to our oldest students, everybody seemed like they had a great day, and on their way out, I didn't see any sleeping children either, but I imagine we'll have some naps on the way out the door tomorrow. As for our future planning, tomorrow we do have our first of 2 Bear Expectation Assemblies. We do those in 2 sessions. We do the lower elementary on Wednesday. We do the upper elementary on different days. Next week we have our open house again. We split that up as well. Lower elementary will be on the 14th, which is Wednesday. And then our grades 3 through 6 will be on Thursday the 15th. So next week on Wednesday and Thursday are open houses. Parents are invited, and our schedule will begin for them beginning at 5:30 p.m. on both of those days. We have our Prasad, which is our dental partner in the community that will be coming in on September 29th. All of those permission forms have gone home with students, as well as the Lions C program will be coming in as well, and those permissions have gone home too. And that's all we have for the elementary school. We'll be standing by for our next board meeting where some presentations will give you some pictures of what we've been going on in our building. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Scally?
No real events to report on, but our successful opening days was a great thing. And thank you to the PD team and others who made it happen. Thanks.
Anything? Anybody else?
I do want to share that the Chromebook handouts are well underway, and we have made a shift this year with the signature form that goes out to the parents each year on those. We implemented a new software package that's allowing us to actually capture all of that electronically, and our hope is to send those out to all of the parents in the secondary to their address that they've given us on file tomorrow, and they'll be able to actually fill those forms out, sign them right on their phone, on their iPad, any touch device like that. They can do it and submit it right back to us, and we are eliminating a lot of paper and waste through that process, and we're hoping to then expand that system onto a lot of our other forms and eliminate a lot of the paper and make those forms a lot more searchable as well.
Thank you, Aaron Butler.
Keith?
Yes.
So a couple things from the business office. The last week in August, our external auditors were here for 4 days, and we went through our annual exercise there. The reason I bring that up, I don't have the date, but the audit committee, we're probably looking to have a meeting sometime in September to present the audit, and I will let you know probably more late next week. And not to be a killjoy, but tax bills are out. So that was successful, but and our taxpayers are great in this district, but that was, as usual, one bit of information. Took forever to get, but we got them out on time, so I'm sure you're all looking forward to them. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob Whitaker. Anyone else? Okay.
Keith, if I may.
Yep.
The board had a walkthrough tonight, and I was very impressed with the structure of the school, how it's progressed since a few years ago when I graduated here, and it's really grown, and I'm very proud of it, and I think our staff is very proud of it as well, and I just wish everybody well this year. We really need it since the last 2 years, so be well.
Thank you, George. Okay, on to new business. Let's see. We have an acceptance of a gift, and that is Matt Haynes. Would you like to step up?
I didn't know I was stepping up, so thank you. Nice to be here. So I'll just continue with what Cole said. Basically, he applied through a grant. It was through NYSUT, New York State United Teachers, Retiree Council 13, which makes up our region. they give out, I think, $1,000 every year for $500. And Cole did all the work for it, all the applications. I simply signed off on it. And we were excited this summer that he was awarded that. So the earbuds that he was talking about, they're not cheap. They're $250 a pop. So we're starting with the 2, and hopefully they work well. And it's nothing with me. It's all Cole. So thanks.
Thank you. Okay. Next up, we have the transportation agreement. Okay, can I have a motion to accept the acceptance of a gift?
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Rose, second by Pat. Any discussion? Please proceed to vote.
Yay.
Okay, that is unanimous. Thank you. I'm going to read the resolution. Be it resolved upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools that the Board of Education accepts with appreciation the donation from Matthew Haynes through 2022 NYSET Retiree Council number 13 professional grant in the amount of $500 to purchase Time Kettle earbuds towards improvements in ELL programming. Additionally, upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, the Board of Education amends the 2022 to 2023 general fund budget as follows. Revenue account A2705 minus $500, budget account A2110-450-00-0000, $500. Thank you. The next item is item B, is the transportation agreement. Can I have a motion to accept the transportation agreement?
So move.
George? Do I have a second?
Second.
Pat? Second by Pat. Please vote.
Yay.
Okay, that's unanimous. Thank you. I'll read the resolution. Be it resolved, the board approves a transportation agreement for an individual student for the time period July 1, 2022 through June 30th, 2023. Item C is the appointment of a guidance intern for 2022-2023. And can I have a motion to accept the resolution for the guidance intern 2022-2023?
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Rose, second by Travis.
Yes.
Any discussion? Please proceed to vote.
Yay.
That's unanimous. Thank you. I'll read the resolution. Be it resolved, the board appoints Mariana Koshiara as guidance intern for 2022-2023. Thank you. Item D is a funding of reserve accounts. Can I have a motion to accept the funding of reserve accounts?
Motion.
Motion by Rose, second by Pat. Any discussion? Please proceed to vote.
Yay.
That's unanimous. Thank you. I'll read the resolution. Be it resolved upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools that the Board of Education on its September 8, 2022 meeting approves the funding of the following reserve accounts with unrestricted fund balance from the 2021-2022 school year as below. Insurance reserve, $758,563. Repair reserve, $500,000. Capital reserve, $400,000. Thank you. I have a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Rose, second by Travis. Please proceed to vote.
Yay.
Keith, are you okay with taking a picture with Cole before we all leave? Okay. Good with that?
That's a good idea.
Cole, just before you leave, can we take a picture with you? Awesome job, by the way.
Norma, are we good?
I just voted.
Okay, be resolved. The board is adjourned at 7:42 p.m. Thank you.